We must travel into Garavito's early years in order to fully understand the depths of his malice. His youth was ruined by cruelty since he was born in 1957, while Colombia was experiencing instability. Young Garavito experienced physical and sexual abuse as a result of his dysfunctional parents' upbringing. His school years were also tormented since teachers were legally permitted to physically harm young people. He left school at the age of 11, which paved the way for a perilous future. At the age of 16, Garavito had his first run-in with the authorities when he was detained for abusing a small kid. Surprisingly, he was let go after saying he had no malicious intent. From that point on, he moved about like a nomad, occasionally attempting to have a family but usually returning to areas where young sex trafficking was common. He became an out-of-control predator who not only violated but also tormented his teenage victims by the 1980s as a result of his sexual addiction. Garavito committed even more crimes as time went on. He frequently pretended to be an authority person, such as a priest or a salesman, while approaching his victims. He enticed them to remote locations where he exposed them to unspeakable suffering by making promises of money, food, or work. Experts estimated that as Garavito's nefarious rituals developed, he was hurting young people at least once a month. His sick infatuation with mass slaughterers like Hitler drove him insane between 1986 and 1992. Garavito's murderous rampage took a sinister turn in 1992. Juan Carlos Garavito's first known victim was brutally assassinated, and the rest of his victims met similarly horrifying ends. The frequency and severity of his atrocities grew as he maintained his reign of terror. He recorded his slaughters and even gathered gory souvenirs from his victims.